Hello and welcome back to Real Fake Facts. I'm your host, Patrick Moore, the man serving up the fakest facts on the interwebs right here, right now, on this show. You might find faker news on another YouTube channel. You might crawl into some deep, dark corner of the interwebs to find alternative facts, but it's only here, on this show, that you'll find the real fake facts. Real fake facts! Real fake facts! What are raccoons doing when we are not looking? What do they do with their tiny, cute, mischievous hands? Are they working with computers behind our backs? Real fake facts! You are now tuning in to Real Fake Facts. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and madams, what is the topic of tonight's show? You probably already read it in the description. But tonight, we're going to be discussing raccoons. That's right, we're going to be discussing raccoons. It's raccoons that we're talking about. They have many things, many secrets that we need to pull back the curtain on. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, I thought I liked raccoons. I thought they were cute. I thought I knew that raccoons were just another common animal in North America, semi-common in Europe and Asia. I thought I knew the full story about raccoons. But you haven't been reading between the lines. You haven't been asking the questions, thinking the right thoughts. Because what I present to you tonight, this isn't a real fake fact. I'll admit it. When I'm telling you a real fake fact, I tell it to you straight. This tonight, all I'm doing is asking questions. I'm just asking questions. I'm taking some real fake facts, and I'm drawing some connections. And I'm asking questions about those connections. For you, for my viewers, for you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and madams, I'm asking the questions. And the question I'm posing to you tonight is, are raccoons gaining sentience? I'm just asking the question. But let me give you an answer. Yes, they are. Raccoons are gaining sentience. I will make the argument that the raccoons that we think of as cute little animals, or maybe a common pest digging through our garbage, is in fact a maniacal and very intelligent beast that is slowly plotting against us and is either already past us in a level of intelligence or is quickly growing to our level of intelligence. And it's a real fake fact that we must deal with. And we must deal with it now. It's as pressing an issue as climate change. I really believe that. I really believe that the raccoon problem is right up there with climate change. It's climate change raccoon, climate change raccoon, climate change raccoon. No one can really determine which one is more dangerous, but they're both incredibly dangerous. Now, you might think to yourself, I love raccoons. I love watching cute videos of raccoons stealing my dog's food, trying to break into my home, taking my children's toys, climbing out of a sewer gutter. But my question is, today the raccoon is stealing your dog's food, taking your children's toys. But tomorrow, is it stealing your job? Is it taking your career? Is it taking our place as the number one species on this planet? I'm just asking questions. But please take a moment to consider the hands of a raccoon. The hands of a raccoon. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames and madams, take a minute to consider the hands of the raccoon. Now, They have dainty and dexterous fingers that could very easily begin to use a computer keyboard. They have small, cute, dexterous hands that could very quickly become very, very fast typers. And have you considered the real threat of raccoons becoming incredible computer programmers? I don't think you've considered it. I'm just asking the question. Think about their hands. Fact A. Think about computer keyboards and typing and computer programming. Fact B. Put them together. Raccoons becoming programmers. Have you considered it? I'm just asking the question. But if you've considered it, then you know it could be an imminent threat to our supremacy on this planet. And raccoons, I mean, they clearly have a connection with computers, with machines. If you've ever seen a raccoon and a computer in the same room, you know it stares at it with an intensity, like it's holding a secret with that computer that you don't know about. I venture to guess that raccoons could possibly already be doing programming down in the sewers, in their dens, in their lairs. Raccoons could possibly already be programming. If they are not, I would say in 5 to 10 years, expect raccoons to be doing computer programming. And they're not going to be computer programming to help us. And that is where the real concern comes in. You all have heard of artificial intelligence, machine learning, automation. It's a real threat. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has said that artificial intelligence is one of the things that humanity most needs to worry about and deal with. But has he, or have all of you considered the fact that raccoons and machines could be working in tandem against us? Raccoons and machines gaining sentience together to work against us behind our backs. Have you considered? I'm just asking questions. But they're the right questions. Are they not? Is it not pinging some truth that you know deep down inside of your soul? That raccoons and computers are most likely working against us behind our backs. That artificial intelligence and raccoons as computer programmers could very quickly and easily work to dethrone us. Imagine a Terminator-type scenario, but with raccoons. It would be disaster. Disaster for the species. Disaster for humanity. Raccoons and artificial intelligence, people. It's an imminent threat. I think we've asked some interesting questions, and we've talked about some interesting fake facts. I hope that you now are starting to consider the raccoon sentience problem much more seriously. But I still have a little more evidence for you. This next bit of evidence is real scientific fact. Real science. And remember, on this show, we support science. On this show, we believe science and we support science. Now, science has proven that raccoons can remember a solution to a problem, to a puzzle, to a game. It can remember a solution to a problem for up to 3 years. I don't remember where my car keys are. Raccoons are remembering where solutions to problems are for 3 years. If you don't think that's problematic, that's just what mainstream science is letting us know about raccoon intelligence. That doesn't even cover the level of intelligence that either could be rising or has already been achieved by the raccoon. They are gaining sentience, people. And if you're not worried, you need to get worried, okay? Because raccoons are gaining sentience. And look and listen. Look and listen, please. Look and listen. Raccoons already have this knowledge. Now, this is a bit of anecdotal information, and I'm going to share this with you guys. And this might be hard to hear if you have kids at home. I recommend you cover their ears and cover their eyes, because this is the most disturbing part of the whole story. Now, I of course live at home here with my mothers, and I had some psychedelic psilocybin mushrooms. I didn't want my moms to know that I had these psychedelic psilocybin mushrooms in my possession, didn't feel comfortable keeping it in their home, our home. So I put them in a plastic bag and I hid them in a bush in our backyard. The next day I come out, 3 raccoons in the bush, plastic bag torn away, munching down on my psilocybin psychedelic mushrooms. They looked at me, I looked at them, they looked at me, they took the last of my mushrooms, and they hightailed it out of the yard. Now, this is anecdotal evidence, but I think it proves all raccoons love psilocybin mushrooms. All raccoons are fiending for psychedelic mushrooms. They're looking for them. They're on the prowl. There are most likely countless stories of raccoons looking for, searching out, and devouring psychedelic mushrooms. And I contend that they are using these mushrooms to, in fact, boost their intelligence, boost their consciousness, create new neural pathways in their brains that will eventually lead us to becoming and their second to the raccoons becoming the masters of the planet. They are using every tool at hand. Psilocybin mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms. They are talking to machines behind our back. They are colluding with artificial intelligence to create this new super race, machine raccoon power race that will unseat us as the rightful heirs to this planet. And look, I'm just asking questions. Remember, this isn't a real fake fact. I'm just asking questions. But are raccoons gaining sentience? Yes. Do raccoons have cute, tiny, dexterous hands? And does that mean that they will become avid computer programmers in the future? Yes. Do raccoons work with artificial intelligence, robots, and machine learning behind our back? Do they collude with the artificial intelligence behind our back to overthrow us? Probably yes. Are raccoons using what nature has offered to help boost their consciousness and intelligence to eventually outseed us as the number one species on this planet? Yes. I'm just asking questions and I'm giving you answers, but I want people to consider. It's been too long that this issue has sat in the dark, sat in the shadows. No one is discussing the raccoon sentience intelligence problem, but I'm here. I'm bringing it out into the light. YouTube is probably going to demonetize this video because the mainstream media and the government doesn't want people worrying about the raccoon problem. You know, they want people worrying about who's going to win the next election. They want people to worry about gas prices and health care. But is anybody considering the imminent threat of raccoons? No. And so I'm here. I'm bringing it into the light. I'm bringing it to you, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, madames and madams. I'm bringing it out here, and I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. No real fake facts tonight, just questions. But have any of those questions sent off a little ping in the deep, dark corners of your soul? Has it? I don't know. I'm just asking questions, but the questions speak truth. And the truth is that the raccoon problem is one that is imminent, and it's one that we need to gather for. So please, wherever you live, here in the United States, abroad, somewhere else, reach out to your representatives. Tell your government officials. Tell your dictator, if that's the type of country that you live in. Tell them the raccoon problem is imminent. The raccoon problem needs to be addressed out in the open, on the news, in political forums. We need to get ballot initiatives on the ballot to deal with this raccoon problem. It needs to be brought into the light, and it's up to you and me, people, to bring this issue into the light. And that is the real fake fact for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in to these real fake facts. I've been your host, Patrick Moore. As always, I will remind you that people that subscribe to this channel don't believe in baby death. Now, I'll let you draw your own conclusions about people who don't subscribe to the channel, but please know that it is a real fake fact that people who subscribe to this channel do not believe in baby death. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for becoming aware and joining joining me in this fight against the Raccoons. And this has been Real Fake Facts.